Okay, here we are back in Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne. Where we last left off, we were in the Amala temple. As you can see in the top right corner, we still are. And we were told by the angels Chiaki is heading to Asakusa. So what's the worst that could happen? Let's go there and find out. So I need to stop at the fountain to recharge Wukong. The city is silent. Dead. Silent. So we're almost at the stage where money isn't really an issue. You do have to buy Kailash. Gundari is given to you for being Bishamonten, if I remember correctly. Let's go to the junk shop and talk. Let's see if he has any clues. So comfortable here. Asakusa has to be the best. There are stores everywhere too. Yada yada yada. How about Nakimise Dori here? I'm not gonna bother with the mannequin shop because we need to head to Mifunashiro to actually progress the game. There's no response from the mannequin. Well, Sakahagi's dead, so who could have done this? And by the way, notice there are enemies here. Futomimi. Mifunashiro's. So we're gonna leave the area, and I should actually look into fusing the harlot sometime soon. She can be very, very helpful. So, fastest way out. They've begun. Yosuka, that is. So keep in mind that's technically Mantra's new name. Basically, I'm looking for things to talk to. Here's a soul. What say you? The Yosuka are the ones attacking Mifunashiro. They're probably after all the Makatsuhi the mannequins have been storing. Don't think there's anyone over there. If there is, we'll ignore them. Overall, the lines of text here are not really that valuable. They're just trying to all steer you towards Mifunashiro. There isn't really like any new lines to say, oh, this is interesting, pay attention to this, or really much of anything. So I could save. Shikiojis are dangerous, just due to how they nullify physical. In a little while, they'll be completely harmless to me, don't worry. Why? Why are we... Now we enter Mifunashiro and see everything, well, see Ground Zero with our own eyes. There's no response from the mannequin. Notice the compass, by the way. So I may show that fight if I remember. Basically, we're being attacked by...
What?
We're being attacked by the mannequins. So if you need to save, you can do so right there. But we're going to enter their sacred grounds, which they're kind of sensitive about. A girl. A demon-like girl came to steal our Magatsuhi. running into some really weak enemies here. Look, they're searching for survivors. Are we all going to die? So I don't remember if there's much loot here. Overall, I just remember being disappointed with it. So as I was trying to say, I was more disappointed with this place than anything. And the enemies here are not particularly challenging, so I'm just going to pop into Stoma so I can get through here faster. It's a mannequin down there. Okay, there it goes on the map. No response. I'm kind of tempted to learn Deathbound, or at least get rid of it so I can see what's behind it on Gaia. Because I know Gaia's ultimate move should be Gaia Rage, one of the signature moves of the Demi-Fiend in Digital Devil Saga. We'll talk to this guy. What say you, soon-to-be corpse? The girl said mud dolls cannot conceive a reason. Is that true? You guys think Futomimi's lying to you? The girl is below, in our holy land. Futomimi chased after her. Soon, Lady Chiaki's god will descend upon us, and we will conceive our reason. All that's left is to finish off that arrogant mud puppet, Futomimi. Okay, that's a dead end. Due to the uneven terrain, I consult the map a little bit more often here just because it, like, you can't see where the platforms end exactly. We finally were freed and built our own city because we tried to take part in creation. Oh man, they don't have this arranged neatly for me. So Wukong is not helpful against Shikioji, but Daisojo and Parvati can make very short work of him. So we need to go up here now. The map is even deceptive. It hurts. No matter how hard we try, we are no match for demons or for humans. We should have run. If I didn't show them in battle, they're really, really weak. So Mifunashiro A. By the way, keep in mind Mifunashiro is not going to be the entire video either. We are going to go through the tunnel immediately after this. Okay, so that leads us to a door. Estoma has timed out, so I'm just going to replace that. I'm going to have to do enough grinding when we get into the Kalpas. I'm scared. I can't fight. There's no way I could beat a demon. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I know, you're a good demon, right? Then save me. Beat those other demons. Not going to do it. What? You're a no good demon. You're the same as them. Leave me alone. I don't really know if he has anything special about him, it's just I genuinely don't care. At this stage of the game, the only rewards I'm really interested in are incense to become even stronger. And in case you're wondering, I think there actually is more strength incense to be had inside of the labyrinth, so I didn't really need to put all that I have in just yet. Not sure if you noticed, but your damage is more determined by your level than your strength, to a certain degree. So, life stones. The physical strength where it does come in handy, though, is just with your skills. Well, if it isn't the Demi-Fiend himself. We heard there was an unfamiliar demon here. To have made it this far greatly enforces what Lady Chiaki thinks of you. You are much different from those mud puppets who can only talk about creation. It vexes me how the mud puppets cling to their feudal dream. A world without hierarchy where everyone lives equally in peace. As followers of Yosuka, it is not to be tolerated. Exactly. We must destroy their hopes before a monstrosity such as that even begins to take shape. Don't you agree? Yes, I do. Just as we thought. After we finish off the mud puppets, Lady Chiaki's god shall descend upon us. I hope we can meet again for that magnificent sight. Farewell. The demons left. So I'm trying to trigger as many of the Yosuka flags as I can, so I can show off the optional fight, or hidden fight, or whatever you want to call it exactly. Mannequin's holding something. Yoink! Medicine. Yep, he doesn't need that anymore. Even though it is horribly, horribly obsolete. 50 hit points at a stage of the game where I'm almost at 500. That's 1/10 of my health. Nothing hits me for that little anymore. There's no response from the mannequin. Even my self-damage does more. Up ahead, a girl and Futomimi. There's no response from the mannequin. The mirror at your feet is emitting light. Will you step into the light? So just keep in mind, if the Yosuka route does actually lock me out of the True Demon route, I will just replay this segment. That's part of the reason why I was trying to start this in September, just in case I had to replay this, since the Kalpa are time-consuming. I'm looking at 3 hours per each of those. And that might not even be considering the backtracking. I'm not entirely sure how bad it gets. How arrogant. You misunderstand your purpose. Return to Earth, mud dolls. You're so weak, yet you struggle so hard to live. Dreaming a dream of power, that's your sin. Help us, hero. If you don't stop this woman, we'll be massacred. Oh, that. Good timing. I keep killing and killing, but there are so many of them. You would never partake in such a brutal act, would you? Your heart is unlike any demon's, is it not? I'm sure you'll agree that only the strong should be allowed to exist in this world. The weak provoke and mislead others because they can do nothing themselves. As long as we have to deal with this pettiness, it will be impossible to create a beautiful world. You understand what I'm saying, don't you? I see your point. You too? You will rob us of our dream? No matter how much you demons threaten me, I will not yield. I will fight till the end to win our freedom. So if I don't get to fight the Archangels, I will just splice that in right. I'll splice in the beginning of the scene where I actually agree with Futomimi. But basically, if you trigger the Yosuka flags, you get to fight him. And he's not really that dangerous. I believe he resists physical, though, so I'm gonna have to divine shot him, but at this stage of the game, you're kind of expecting that by now, aren't you? I believe he has 5,000 hit points, so that's 1/10 down. You missed. So that's number 3. This is number 2. Number 3. Ouch. That's number 4. So there goes 1/5 of his health. So, I really don't care to do any more buffs there. I'm gonna debuff and then I'll start meditating with him. Go for Wukong again, I dare ya. Hey. That hurt. So basically just keep the pressure up and Futomimi will fold like a origami. Oh, there he goes. Damn you, foul demon. Forgive me, everyone. Damn, he was actually worth quite a bit. He's probably worth more than the Archangels. Yeah, I don't really care to recruit with Wukong. So we'll let this scene play out, and like I said, if I don't fight the Archangels, we're reloading. Thanks for getting rid of him. He had so much Magatsuhi stored here. Funny. Did he think that a mud doll could conceive a reason? No, it was meant for me. This Magatsuhi will allow me to affirm my reason. The god who once died is returning to us now. Let us lay the sacred cloth across the coffin so that the soul will never leave us again. In case you're wondering, that's her final form. By this woman's wish, I have come to create the kingdom of Yosuka. I am Ball Avatar, paragon of virtue and might, bringer of glory. I see the awakening of opposing forces. One has already emerged in Sano, and another is about to rise in Ginza at this very moment. I too shall endeavor to build a kingdom of beauty. Yeah, I want to fight the Archangels, so I'll reload and see you guys in a little bit. Okay, so this time we just sped through the area. Off camera I did do a fusion, by the way. Sparna with Virtue to give me a Chimera that knows Fog Breath and Warcry. The Sukukaja is just like a bonus. I'm probably not actually going to use this thing in battle, but this is really high quality fusion fodder. If I can spread Warcry and Fog Breath to something else, it's really, really nasty. Oh yeah, party, it's going to be the exact same thing. I still have the Vamana ingested. I should still level up, so it doesn't really matter. I went ahead and looked at Gaia's moveset between the recordings. It's... After Deathbound, it's Avenge. I think there might be one other move than Gaia Rage, and then the final thing is Attack All, which modifies your basic attack into a hitting everything. And on paper, that may sound really nice, but when you run into stuff that repels Fizz, that's not as good. So I'm probably not even going to bother with Gaia at this point. The next big Magatama I'm going to want is Gundari, so I can try to get Spiral Viper. I was looking at the Satan Magatama. That one's pretty nice if you want to be a magic-using MC, because you can pick up Mana Aid or Mana Refill. I think you can get both of them, not entirely sure. There's something that gives you Mana Refill. How arrogant. You misunderstood your purpose. Return to Earth, my dolls. You're so weak, yet you struggle so hard to live. Dreaming a dream of power, that's your sin. Help us, hero. If you don't stop this woman, we will be massacred. Oh, that. You would never partake in such a brutal act, would you? Your heart is unlike any demon's, is it not? You don't comprehend the reason of Yosuka. You let the weak deceive you, so you forfeit your right to inherit the world with the strong. Why were you given a demon's body? You don't know the answer yourself, do you? You're not needed anymore. Goodbye. So she's going to summon the Archangels to fight us. So there's Gabriel. I think Raphael's the pink one and Uriel's the blue one. No, Raphael's the blue and Uriel's the pink. So they're all Seraphs classified here, but Seraphs are supposed to have 6 wings, if I remember correctly, and these are supposed to be from the choir of Archangel. So right now you want to lower their accuracy, I want to say, because if you can get them to miss, they are far less threatening. We're going to get Tsukikasha out, I'll probably Warcry somewhere down the line. I'm just passing my turn. Oh, I think I should show Lakshmi after this, because she's an alternative to Parvati if you don't want to bother with evolving the Sati. Anyway, here's the Tyrokasha. So, Magic Reflection. I don't know if that's light or fire. So this is number 3. This is also number 3. Which that might... Yeah, it's 3. So right there's the anti-fizz. Beast Eye is going to give them more turns. Yeah, I'm not actually hitting you guys yet. So hopefully you'll notice that these are considerably more dangerous than the, than just Futomimi. Like, it's not even really that close. So I'm not going to attack this turn because of the Tetrakarn. And I have to take down that Beast Eye first, I think. We'll soften their defenses. And I can use Tornado still. And Ragadine. You're just delaying the inevitable, Rayfield. Basically, I just want some MP. I'll probably go back to using Rotunda, so once their guard is down, I can just blast them hard. I think they have like 3,000 to 4,000 hit points each, and Rayfield is seriously pissing me off. So it's Fire Elemental, we can tell that because of how it healed Parvati. Rayfield's probably thinking, hey, this wind spell doesn't hurt so much. Maybe I should keep the Tetrakarn going. Uh-oh. So we need you to miss, or that. And this is where it starts to hurt. So hop up. Tempest. So yes, you saw me kill 2 guys with splash damage. Burn. Aw, man. That is so obnoxious, Rayfield. Not cool, man. Still worth the same as Futomimi. Vamana's acting violently. And it paralyzed me. Wukong picks up Dark Pledge, but like last time, we're gonna throw that away. What is his next move, I wonder? I didn't see. Might be Avenge, which doesn't make a lot of sense. I'm impressed that he didn't die like a mud doll, but he won't get in my way again. So basically, while we were fighting the Archangels, she fought Futomimi and killed him. He had so much Makatsuhi stored here. Funny, did he think that a mud doll could conceive a reason? No, it was meant for me. This Makatsuhi will allow me to affirm my reason. The god who once died is returning to us now. Let us lay the sacred cloth across the coffin, so the soul will never leave us again. So the name of her deity, if you want to call it that, is kind of like a nonsense name. Baal Avatar. Baal was a Mesopotamian deity, I believe, or something like that, but the term Baal was actually its title, if I remember correctly. It means Lord, essentially. So basically, this thing's name is Lord Avatar. And hopefully you know Avatar is just a personification of some sort of deity. So, it's nonsense. By this woman's wish, I have come to create the kingdom of Yosuka. I am Baal Avatar, paragon of virtue and might, bringer of glory. I see the awakening of opposing forces. One has already emerged in Sano, and another is about to rise in Ginza at this very moment. I too shall endeavor to build a kingdom of beauty. So by process of elimination, you can tell in Ginza it's either Hikawa or Takao who's going to summon the next one. And if you just think about the requirements of actually doing that, you can guess who's going to win. So right here, I'm just going to try to beeline it to the terminal. I didn't explore this place at all on my in the previous trip through. We're going to refresh Repel. Since I didn't run into any loot that was worth a damn, I figure why bother. There's just literally no need to retread old ground. Question is, can I get out of here without a fight? So, let's talk Shikioji real quick. That is a pretty obnoxious demon, and overall, if you don't want or can't get Wukong for some reason, he might be a decent contender for filling that slot. So right now I want to make it to Asakusa, because I'll show you Lakshmi before we move forward. How you get her is a little disappointing, just because I'll just show the combination. It's basically requiring my Parvati right now, but you can use a different femme or lady, I think she's a lady to be exact, to actually make her. In case you're wondering how it's determined what fuses into what, each race has a specific, like a knight and a lady will always give you a Kishin. So from there, how they determine which one on the table, it's the average of the base levels of these two. So, doing that, they fall into a place on the table and it's rounded up, no matter what. Even if it's just one level off from the next lowest tier, it's rounded up. So doing that, you can... That's kind of the trick to fusing. But anyway, Dominion, this gives you Skathatch. This is one of the final evolving ones, if I remember correctly. I don't think that... This one might evolve into Scotty, I think. But yeah, it doesn't really stand out in any field. It has might and it learns Mazandine. It's more about wind, I guess, but like I said, the stats, if you look, it's only a 5-point difference between strength and magic. It's not really anything exceptional. Was it Wukong? I actually ran into these in the Labyrinth of Amala already. This was when I accidentally did the Hell Run in the second Kalpa. I ran into one of these. And I beat it, yes, but it really took everything I had. For the Chimera, this I already have. Hey, you can make a deity, Adavaka. That's an interesting moveset. Oh yeah, if you're interested, Odin. It's just there's no reason to really use this guy. He'll learn superior... Hold on a second. He's supposed to learn the ultimate lightning move, but... Huh. And here's Shikioji if you want to see him. Weak to fire, nulls fizz, repels, expel, and death. So, like I said, he can fill the niche that Wukong had. The one trade-off, though, is Wukong has no weaknesses. So, it's kind of up to you on what you want. You know what, let's just go over Parvati. And I might have actually fused it already. I think it might have been Sparna that made Lakshmi. But Lakshmi is a better healer, but has less offensive power. That was the trade-off. Here's Nyx. If you remember her from the lounge, you can make her. Clotho. Barong is one of the important ones for getting Shiva. This is part of an extremely special fusion. So actually, if I did this to give Watchful to Sparna, I may do that. It's just I have to withdraw that immediately, the Nue immediately after. Here's Lakshmi. You can see a way to fuse her. She comes with Medea Rahan. You can give her buffs. She gets mana aid, but to make her really shiny, you need mana refill. You can see that she repels Expel, as does Parvati. She nulls elements instead of drains fire. She has weakness to force, while Parvati is weak to ice, I believe. Yeah. So if you don't want to evolve her, this is your next best thing. Lakshmi is pretty much your classical healing demon. I forgot who she is exactly from Hindu mythology. But very, very solid if you want it. In case you're wondering, I really have no desire to make Matador or anything. Like, this is just a little tempting. So, Persky... Hold on a second, if I do that, I'll have 2 spots. So we want to register Persky. I need to make sure I can afford to actually pull them back out. Still haven't decided what I'm going to get on her yet. So he's 25, I can afford that, and what's Nue? Nue is actually fairly cheap. Okay, let's fuse them. So I pretty much don't really care what its moveset is, I just prefer not to have something stupid like Scout or Trotty. Mana refill would be nice. Okay, here's a really good set. So this is better than the one I could have recruited. And then we're going to pull both of them. And then with all the money I spent on this Nue and the Labyrinth, you can bet I'm pulling this one. So basically I have 2 guys with Watchful who are going to gradually get closer to evolving. So we have no reason to ever... So as I was trying to say, we really don't have any reason to come back to Asakusa. Like, if you want to burn your lucky tickets, you're probably better off just going to Ikebukuro. Anyway, we need to find the next tunnel, which is in Ginza. This is where I also have to leave a demon to dig, which... What do I have left to actually dig? Because I did some fusions. I don't want to part with the Chimera just yet. It's Dominion who's digging the hole. Sucks to be you, buddy. Soon our world shall come. Could you elaborate a little bit, please? Okay, he's still talking about... Because I think these guys weren't here before. The world belongs to the Assembly of Nihilo. I mean Shijima. It will be shrouded in silence. The demons of Nilo have returned to Ginza. The Nilo demons are all worked up. They were saying something about now it's time for creation. Weird, huh? Crap, I don't remember where I'm supposed to go. Okay, so I'm screwing around in the cathedral shadows. I can duck in there real quick to show you what I was looking at, but it's primarily Fiend stuff. So in order to make Trumpeter and Harlot, you have to be cursed. I was looking at the different phases of Kakasuchi while screwing around here, and if you want to see, these are the stats on the Black Rider: drains ice, nulls light, death, ailments. The Red Rider nulls electric and force, then light, death, ailments. And the White Rider nulls fire, light, death, and ailments. For Pale, Harlot, and Trumpeter, you have to be cursed. For the Harlot, you have to be level 69. Yes, you may say, haha, innuendo, but that's precisely why that's set to that. And then Trumpeter is level 77. So I don't think I'm going to be able to get Trumpeter before I go into the Labyrinth. But I probably will pop back out to get the Harlot if I can. It's just I have to put on a Magatama that can curse me. And while cursed, I'm going to be doing a bunch of fusions, so I need to make sure I can get as much Maka as I can from here. So, where we need to go, we have to take the highway. Hey, there's a bunch of dangerous demons like the end of the highway. So if I remember, it's going to be over here, one on the other side of Rainbow Bridge. Luckily, Estoma really paid off there. This region is Nilo's top priority. The security here is super tight. I think that's it all the way up north. Unless this is where Bishamonten is. Which could be. Nope, Yurakucho Station, this is what we're looking for. Trumpeter's here, by the way, so I want to save. The flames of the candelabrum of sovereignty are flickering wildly. Nope. I'm gonna come back for him in a minute, don't worry. Trumpeter is dangerous to say the least, so that's why I'm gonna be a little bit more cautious. If you go straight forward, you'll reach the Diet Building. Hey, I just saw a human woman. She was headed for Kasumi Gaseki. She was creepy, like she was possessed by something. She was hot, though. So this is what I was looking for in the previous tunnel. I'm a prospector that's looking for buried treasure around these parts. After years of poking around, I finally located the treasure right here, but the earth here is as hard as a rock, turtle with frostbite, so I can't dig, you dig? You got demons with you? Ooh, doggy. Could you spare one of them demons of yours? If you do, I promise to split the treasure with you. Come on, let me have a demon. One demon's your demon. Thanks. How about Queen Mob? No, not that one. How about Parvati? No, not that one. Sparna? Nope, not that one. Quetzalcoatl. No. Chimera, no. Daisojo, no. Persky, no. Wukong, no. Pisaka, no. Nue, no. Dominion, go for it. Looks might weak to me. Better taking a few winks. This is gonna take a while. So that ties into the whole strength thing. The stronger the demon is, more effective, well, the faster you'll get the stuff. But hopefully you can tell I just generally don't give a damn about time right now. The reward for doing that is the Kimon Stone, which will give you access to Bishamonten, and as a result, Gundari. Gundari is a... I'm gonna bench Daisojo for a little bit and bring back Satanta, since I seem to be able to use physical attacks here. Line her up. There we go. Hey, you, it's dangerous up ahead. It's a maze in there, plus there are steep slopes. You'll slide right down to the bottom. If you jump in unprepared, you might die of starvation, or worse. So we'll cross this bridge later. So this gives me access to the full thing. And let's face it, since I fought the Archangels, I'll save over this one instead of getting a new one. Anyway, we're going back for Trumpeter now. But anyway, if you need to heal, that's your way in and out. Oops, Parvati's up here. Now, before I fight Trumpeter, I actually do want to go down the other staircase just to see what's over there. Flames are flickering, but we have to go back to the entrance to find the Trumpeter. He's the final Fiend, by the way. Muscle drink. Could have sworn they actually hid treasure back there, because I talked about that in an earlier part. Ah, that's cute. So they seriously gave up their lives for a magic mirror. Now is there... No, there isn't a way down there. I guess the guys inside that bead chest decided, hey, it's not worth dying for. Let's just go home. Give them the loot. Anyway. So, right here you need to swap Daisojo back in. Actually, we could leave Satanta. I think I get a little bit more, though, if I bring in Daisojo, even though he should die. I don't know if Trumpeter's death attack is almighty or what. We'll find out. So he's back behind me. No loot hidden over here. And right here at the ticket counter thing, you can feel the presence of a terrifying demon. Will you stay here? Yes. You're sure? Yes. shall sound my trumpet when 8 breaths have been spent. It is then that the weak shall receive salvation, or death. Behold the salvation from my God. So I'm not sure why that healed her body when that should have went to Daisojo, him being the lowest. But anyway, we'll do a Tairokaja. Sukukaja. My turn is irrelevant. Secunda. So there's his magic buff. Taro. I am going to need to siphon his MP in a moment. I'm going to do that on Daisojo's turn. Let's get the Sukukaja out. Oh, damn. So that's the strongest one for the Almighty. And I'll meditate, just so I have MP. Now she needs to heal herself. She is more important than Daisojo here, believe it or not. Mazda died. So I'm gonna focus. And this should have his accuracy at the minimum. Cower at the arrival of death. Evil Melody. That's a quarter of his health. Right Karma Daisojo, so hopefully you can see why she's the most important. My soul is just awakened like the dawn. I think I have all the Tairokajas out that I need. So let's swing at him. I summon Daisojo. Kill it with fire. Mabuki died. You can see that Trumpeter has some very versatile magic set, because I think he actually does learn those. We use Linda here. Focus is in effect, so we'll take a divine shot. Okay, he's half dead. Alas, my soul fades like the setting sun. Behold the salvation from my God. So full revive. There go all my buffs. There's 2 Tarakajas, so I'll be able to get a third one out. He should be at his limit here. Yeah. Making sure I'm not the lowest. Okay, that's the last Tarakaja. If we can have him meditate, he should still be the lowest afterwards. At least he'll have a full mana pool for when he gets back up. Pass. Kinda sucks that both those actually did connect to Daisojo. No real point in even summoning him out here because he'd just go down immediately. There's half his health. Cower at the arrival of death. So you know what? Daisojo, get out here. Pray. Past that turn, I summon Satanta. That may have just killed Satanta. Pray. Focus. I'm going for the win right here. Pass. Stab. Pass. Divine Shot. Mana's acting violently, fully heals the party. She now has Mei Diorama, which I'm probably best off. Let's see. While Allure is a mind type for all enemies, that can be helpful. I'm gonna get rid of Diorama and just use Mei Diorama if I need it. Persky leveled up, so he gets Stasis Blade. Satanta leveled up, he gets Wooing. Amethyst. And we have the Candelabrum of Godliness. So, that's the final Fiend. Wake up Wukong. Return Daisojo to stock. That'll do. So I should be able to get Kuklin here. And And I think it's open now. So it's coming in handy already. Now, I don't remember if you're allowed to see what the boxes are. Hey, it's you. I'm still getting ready. Can you come back in a while? So luckily it's not too far from a teleport. Anyway, we'll go through this tunnel. I don't remember how complicated this one is. Other than the whole build your own tunnel using a demon thing. I'm not too eager to use Estoma right now because I'm trying to evolve Setanta. So anyway, with Trumpeter out of the way, I do want to save. And keep in mind, right now you can go to the very bottom of the labyrinth if you are so inclined. Me, I want to actually access the dive building first. Once we reach the dive building, I'll put a break in the video, and when we pick up next time, it'll be with the Kalpa, but for now, let's explore. So what's over here? So that's one of those inclines the soul was telling you about. This will probably be the way back up. Okay, let's go on down. Keep in mind, once the Setanta evolves, I will go ahead and start using Estoma again. So anyway, that takes us back up. There's a new haunt here, Rakshasa, that looks a lot like Pisaka. Aw, man. So we have to go up. That sucks. Pays out nicely at that 1300 as you saw. Also, since there are no bosses here, I genuinely do not care about restoring Wukong's MP. So you may not know about the whole no bosses here thing on your first playthrough, but now you do. Just be aware that the dive building will make up for this with numerous bosses there. And a lot of them will nullify or heal off of physical attacks. So I hope this isn't a one-way door. Be a little awkward right there if that were. That's the way I came from. Not sure what the point of that room is. It's gonna go dark in a second. Magongs are getting annoying. It is making me consider removing Setanta from the party just so I have another spellcaster to help shred those things like Daisojo can. Anyway, that should take us up to there. We now know the way out if we're gonna go backwards. Okay, it's... Damn it, we have to go up. The Kaiwans are worth so little. It's like 182. Actually, it is 182, I think, each. Since lows can't beat me, they opt to just blow themselves up, I guess. Take the ramp down this time. So remember, that's a one-way door. Get that on the map. Hoping this is not a one-way door. So this will take us to a different area. Starting to wish the guys here did pay out more because Satanta is not going as fast as I had hoped. So our reward is 1 bead. So to answer the question, probably thinking I have 41 of those. So you know what? I need to start using these incenses. I'm feeling lucky right now. Generally, until now, I try not to use those because you may not always get them to drop from the demons, you may not have the patience to sit there for a full cycle of Kakasuchi for a mystical chest, and so on. But the thing is, once you're getting ready to go into the labyrinth, you kind of can use every edge you can get. You're going to run into guys there that are normal enemies that are bosses we get to fight at. In case you're wondering, I'm talking about bosses from the Dia building being common enemies on the final floor of the labyrinth. So this is a one-way door. Getting close. So this doesn't open from this side. Okay, so I chose not to take the attack on Wukong because, like Avenge, that gets you into a lot more trouble than need be. If I want to hit everything, I'll use Hasohapa. If not, I'll just basic attack them. By having both, that takes away my freedom. As for Kukla, you can see he's level 52, so he's pretty obsolete at this point. Would have been nice to get him sooner. Comes with he repels Force, nulls Expel. Overall, he's just fusion material now. Could have had him dig the hole if he transformed sooner. So we're gonna get Daisojo back in here, and we can try to power through a bit. So we know this one is. It's another one way. So that's how we get back up after going down. Doesn't really matter. Okay, so we now have the map for this place. And no rest for the wicked, I guess. So this doesn't open from this side. Or that one. Let's see if this is trapped. You're getting predictable, game. So I could possibly look into recruiting Cerberus. It's just I don't have any interest to. Gonna pass the turn. Megado Rockets. Are you trapped too? Guess they got the memo. So yeah, that's a complete dead end. Okay, the audio is desynced for me, so I'm not gonna be able to hear any sort of audio cues if there actually are any here, but I don't think there'd be any need to. So let's go down this one, even though this should surely be a trap. Start using a stoma again, since I should be good enough level for a while. Although I will rapidly skyrocket in level once we reach the labyrinth. Over here. So I'm gonna approach it from the north side this time, since approaching it from these two didn't really work out. Emerald, eh? So light just expired. Estoma. Lightoma. So I have no desire for Tetrakarn. Nope, you have a really good skill set here. An amethyst. So I'm getting showered in stones right now. Some might even describe it as getting stoned. But that's a topic for another time. Actually open this one. Ah, that's interesting. Anyway, let's go down. So we have to wait a little while on this one. And making sure that there isn't some sort of trap or something behind me. And I really don't have a lot of room to maneuver here. And due to how close I am to full Kakasuchi, I'm not even going to put a break in the video. I might fast forward this or something. We'll see. Bead of life. So this one take me the same place? No. Okay, let's go forward then. So we can go in there. We can also go in this one. Of course. So this time I will put a break in the video. Okay, so full Kakasuchi, which yields us a pearl. That's something, I guess. Anyway, by stopping the recording, that allowed the audio to resync for me, so it's not all loss. Out of curiosity, how am I for gems? 2 diamonds, that was my 5th pearl. I'm still really lacking in terms of jades. Normally those aren't that hard to come by, it's just I've had really bad luck this playthrough. Last resort shenanigans. Before I open this, just checking all the walls. So that takes us back into the little maze, but I'm kind of done. So this is basically what I'm going to use to... Actually, I could warp surf from the died building, so it doesn't really matter. Save right there, since I am level 65 now, and I'm on the verge of getting 66. So I spent a good portion of the game over-leveled, I'd say, due to the Culpa, and I finally seem to have caught up. Or the game caught up to me. The thing is, once I go back into the labyrinth, then that will cease to be a problem anymore. There'll only be a handful of things that'll be able to stand in my way, bosses included. I'm gonna renew Repel, just because I want to get through here a little bit more quickly. So Sparta finally leveled up. You can see he's getting ready to evolve. So out of curiosity for his next move... Venom Claw, bleh. Dang, you're pretty tough making through that tunnel. You're best off not going near the diet building. If you're in the way of Commander Hikawa... Or are you here to help Commander Hikawa? No. Then Commander Hikawa will really make you... Oh no, Vitality. The mana's acting violently, and it paralyzed me. So obnoxious. So nothing over there. Let's cut across. magic incense. So yeah, the odds of getting that is like a 1% thing at best. And there it was. Plus it's technically one I can use, it's just one I probably won't really get much out of. Are you here because you heard that Kimon Stone is summoning a god? Yeah? I see. But there's no need to help. We have their protection. I won't tell you to turn back, but from here on out, I can't guarantee your safety. Oh, don't worry, I don't need protection from Hikawa. Quite the contrary, in fact. This is counting down, I think. Oh no, it's actually going up. Okay, that's not bad. Kasumigaseki Station. So, you know what? We're going to extend the video a little bit. Once I get in the diet building, I'm going to warp back, grab the Kimon Stone, we're going to go fight Bishamonten. He's in Asakusa, if I remember. Vitality Incense. I'm being showered with incense. Vitality I can make use of, though. So, not really much here in Kasumigaseki. Like, I don't even see any chests for me to loot. So let's go in the diet building. We're gonna get a scene. We're gonna take the teleporter out. Oh, lost one. I warn thee, leave this place at once. The edifice of Magatsuhi is in Nilo's possession. Our god shall soon descend upon us, and we shall acquire our reason. Leave us not, and thy life shall be the price. Begone, lost sheep. You cannot hear the voice anymore. So there's something with the statues. You can see that one's just flat out missing. I forgot what it is exactly, and I'm not going to worry about it in this video. Why, you ask? Because I am out of here. So, Yurakucho Tunnel. One thing I do want to do, though, is save, just in case there's a power outage or something, so I don't have to do this last stretch again. Plus, let's face it, we got magic incense. What are the odds of that? So who knows, when I go into the Labyrinth of Amala, I may have base 5 magic instead of what I currently have. So make a right. Repel has expired. So what have we here? You can hear the sound of rock being chipped from inside the hole. And it's still not done yet, wow. So yeah, I'm gonna kill some time and we'll be back here shortly. Okay, so I ran around in a circle while reading the news, and after I got bored, I decided to come here and check it out. So, lo and behold, what have we here? I did it! Oh, doggy, I finally found the treasure. I owe you, little buckaroo. We'll split the treasure as promised. There's 4 chests ahead, so pick 2 of them. So, 2 cash cubes, 2 mystical chests. So one mistake I made while I was out was I fused Persky, but I forgot to get him back out of the compendium. So he's going to be a little bit behind in XP, but I do have a new watchful evolving demon in my arsenal. So once Kagasuchi is full, I'm going to grab both the mystical chests. In case you're wondering, Wukong leveled up. So about Avenge. This enables random counterattacks, you deal heavy damage, Seems good on paper, but the thing is, at this stage of the game, you're going to start running into more and more bosses who either null or repel or even drain physical moves. So this is pretty bad because they can hit you, you'll void it, but you'll still make the counterattack, and you'll actually heal them, or... well, you heal them. So overall, I consider this to be a waste of a move. Wukong wishes to speak. Take this. Sapphire. That's nice of him. So if you're wondering about the cash cubes, one contains Maca, the other contains the Kimon Stone. So Maca and a Kimon Stone. Okay, we now have full Kakasuchi, so we open this, we get a great chakra. Alright, one more. Pick any that you like. So they name the man Shige. I don't think they actually told us his name prior to this. So we get another sapphire. Overall, that brings our sapphire count up to 8. You picked 2, right? Then the rest is mine. Goodbye, Kimon Stone. We'll miss you. Thanks to you, my lifelong dream's been fulfilled. You're more useful than a cat in a barnyard full of mice. Here's a little something for you. It was in one of my chests, but I don't reckon I'll need it. You might be able to find a use for it. You obtained a Kimon ball. Okay. So it's called the ball, not the stone. Your demon kicked the bucket. Sorry about that, partner. And that's why we don't get it back. Yeah, they call it the Kimon Stone here. Why they call it the ball there? Yeah, I don't know. Just lazy translation stuff, I guess. Crimson stone that shines brightly, yada yada yada. So now we need to get to Asakusa so I can withdraw Persky. Hopefully my Astoma actually blocks some of these random encounters. So I'm getting close to leveling yet again. So we're going to use the teleporter to get out of here. Not going to bother with any light spells because I can just walk across the wall until we finally find the hole. And then the door glows for us. Powerful like that. So Amala Link, Asakusa. Now I don't remember what all Bishamonten does. I think he's a wind elemental? Yeah, he'd be wind. If the Magatama that he gives can be trusted. Gundari is a wind element. So I'm just healing everyone and everything. Compendium. I need Persky back. So it was kind of pricey, but it's worth it. Anyway, if you didn't see my new demon, Throne, it has prominence, which is I want to say it's like the fire equivalent of Tornado, but I'm not 100% sure on that because I never really bother with fire moves. I gave it Fire Boost from Cerberus, Watchful from Persky, and I want to say Persky is also the source of the diorama. Yeah. So anyway, 1, 2, 3, or wait, 1, 2, 3, 3 that are sitting here waiting to evolve. As for Kooplin, can I actually do anything with him? Can make a Matador. Can make a Chimera. It was the Chimera that I fused with the Persky, if I said the wrong name. Can pick up Scathach. Okay, this is actually kind of tempting because she has Watchful herself. She's going to evolve into Scotty, I think it was. It means I will have to spend money to get the throne back. Yeah, I just don't really care. If I had Zondyne, I'd probably want to pass that over. I mean, if I were to get anything, she already nulls Curse. So the Void isn't going to help. I don't know if she can learn Prominence. Let's see. Main thing though here is just Watchful because you're trying to fill out the compendium by getting some of the annoying ones. Yeah, I just don't care anymore. So I believe Scathach was the teacher of Kuklin, so that's kind of neat that I'm using her as material for using him as material fusion for her. She's also a Megami. are the Divine at? Throne. Jeez, like half my Maca. And then, like I said a couple videos ago, don't forget you do have to buy Kailash. Actually, I may have messed up there because I don't know if I actually registered Throne. He may have lost a little bit of XP, but it's not a big deal. I'm new here, so I don't know the details, but this place was bustling with mannequins just a short while back. Oh, let's go check out for ghosts and stuff. I see. Now that Futomimi is dead, Asakusa is nothing but a ghost town. It's just as Lady Chiaki said. We need to watch Ginza, the Assembly of Nihilo. There's an Ikusa at the gate who actually welcomes you to the slums. So, a little bit of insult to injury. I'm gonna peek in here, because sometimes there may be stuff, but looks like not. Let's look in the other one real fast. Here we go. It's become quiet. Mannequins were running about here not long ago. Now demons are here instead. Is this the flow of time? Those damn mannequins aren't all dead yet. There's still some around here. He's basically referring to the shopkeepers. You may be able to find one or two in the various, like, I don't even know what you'd call the little cubbyhole nooks that they'd hide in. But overall, we have no business with them, so we're not going to interact with them at all. Their time in this game has reached its end. So we're popping a stoma, and we need to go through the collector mannequins store area. So if you're wondering about the mistakes, I've been... Actually, I'm not even going to bother trying to figure out how long I've been awake. Just know I'm kind of tired. So the mannequin is still there. Let's actually see if he has anything to say now that all of the people he knows and loves are dead. It's great having my own shop, but I want to go search for something that nobody's seen before. I wonder if I should join your party. Too bad, it's full. Go away. It may seem harsh, but I assure you it's for the best. My party is just too cool for a mannequin. Futomimi and Sakahagi included. And if you don't remember me talking about them earlier, yes, they are fusible. So here's where you'll find Bishamonten. And yeah, I'm cool with this group. Probably should look into getting rid of that Quetzalcoatl since he is not going to be able to do anything for me. There's a temple. The Kimon Stone began to shine. The seal's been broken. Will you enter? Yes. So as you can see, this is nothing very elaborate. The whole camera angle is actually nice though, but it's not like a maze or anything. So they call him Bishamon here, but it's supposed to be Bishamonten. There's an character limit, as a result I have to kind of shorten it, but just... I filled you in. That's all that counts. So it is you, that, who has broken my seal. I've heard rumors of you. But I sense something different about you. You are not an ordinary demon, are you? I'm average, if you ask me. You are humble. Very well. So how about it that? Will you fight me? There is no need to hold back. Do you accept Bishamon's challenge? Of course. I guarded the Tokyo of old with my comrades. I will show you my power. Egad, he knows Haso Hapa. So yeah, we're gonna do a Sukakasha here. We're gonna pray here. I'll pass my turn. Use Secunda. I don't know if he can Decunda or Dekaja, but I'm kind of hoping he can. And we'll do a Tarakaja here. Wukong can take it. Okay, that's number 3, I think. But basically, if you beat Trumpeter, this guy should be easy. Especially if he keeps physically attacking the Wukong. I don't know how many hit points he has, though. I want to say it's probably like 5,000 since he's just an ordinary secret boss. So if I'm right, that's half his health gone right there. But he's not limping or anything yet. Die by my spear. Asahapa, no! Well, that was kind of awkward. Yeah. So, Thunderclap, what does this do exactly? Expel has current HP, that's garbage. Nope. Just as you said, your powers are far greater than what I've imagined. Now, like my comrades, I must lend my powers to him. I would like to fight you again, but I must be going. Take this. You obtain the Magatama Gundari. If you have enough power to obtain all of these, then you will be able to set foot into the world I am going to. If that should happen, then we shall meet again. Bishamonten has disappeared. As for Gundari, you can see it's weak to electric, drains force, and I want to learn both of the moves that are coming up here. Javelin Rain, I may replace Tempest with, I'm not entirely sure, but I want to get Spiral Viper. That's going to replace Divine Shot until I can get Frey Kugel. In case you're wondering, Frey Kugel, I think is the second to last move on Kailash. But anyway, that is the end of the video. I'm going to warp into Asakusa, and then when we pick up next time, we're going into the Labyrinth of Amala to settle things once and for all. So if you actually do some quick math, you'll realize, hey, there's actually one more Fiend out there. One we haven't seen for a long time, and one that I do have to settle the scores with if I want to get his candelabrum. So go ahead and think about who that might be. Anyway, I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.